Imagine a sport that doesn't require athletic shoes. It's sports stacking. We meet some stackers coming up on Fox 43 Morning News.
Thank you very much, Rob. It is a hot new sport, and it will make your heart race.
It's called sports stacking, and it's becoming quite the craze with the kids. And Fox 43's Melanie Gardner introducing us to this unique sport. She's live at Manheim Central Middle School in Lancaster County. You're in PE class pretty much, right, Mel?
I am. I'm back in gym class, something I never thought I would say. And hey, but I don't have to wear the little shorts, so I'm happy about that. And this morning we are talking about sports stacking, and this is a craze that has really just picked up in this area. And this is one of the people who brought it to this area, Mrs. Drums. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for coming.
So tell us about sports stacking.
Well, sports stacking first began in the 1980s out in Southern California, and in the mid-1990s, it was on Johnny Carson's Tonight Show, at which time Bob Fox, who is the owner of Speed Stacks, got very excited about it. He was a former phys ed teacher, and he decided to bring it to the phys ed teachers in the country. So in 2003, I went to the National Convention in Philadelphia, and he was showing us how to do it and got me very pumped up about it. And the reason I brought it to the middle school was has a lot of benefits.
Well, what are some of the health benefits?
Well, first of all, it obviously is going to help you with hand-eye coordination, and bilateral proficiency of the brain is developed. Whenever you use two sides of the body, you are going to be developing both sides of the brain, and that in turn will help you with academics, playing musical instruments, keyboarding skills, as well as other traditional sports such as basketball, tennis, soccer, and that sort of thing. Also, it helps you with concentration and focus and rhythm, sequencing, patterns. It's just very beneficial in all respects, and the main reason is it's fun.
Perfect. So tell me, right now we're looking at some of these kids. They're doing push-ups and sit-ups and relay races. I guess there are really some, this would contribute to the fight against obesity.
Yes, it definitely would. Our main job here at the school is to try and get kids physically fit, and stacking is one way that you can kind of spice it up a little bit in phys ed class. Instead of just doing some running relays to warm up, have them stack, and they enjoy that. And as you can see, they're doing push-ups and stacking, and think of all that upper body strength to hold yourself up there while you're stacking, and then sitting up and stacking at the same time. So you're combining a lot of fun activity with the physical skills.
What I like about that is that that gives you something to focus on other than the fact that your arms are starting to hurt.
Exactly.
A little distraction. I might have to try that at home. I'm not sure I have the right kind of cups, though. Well, throughout the morning, we're going to be talking a little bit more about sports stacking. We're going to watch some of these guys in action. As you can see way in the back, there is a massive tower of stacking cups. I'm hoping that's not what they're going to ask me to do, but we're going to see some of these young professionals in action coming up a little bit later on here on Fox 43 Morning News.
Oh, we can't wait. And Melanie, we can't wait to see you start stacking.
I know. I should have practiced that. That's what I was thinking this morning, but oh well, we'll give it a shot.
Can't wait. All right, thanks, Melanie.
Thanks.
Should be fun to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Well, First Circuit City. Well, it's one of the fastest growing sports in America and all across the world. It's called sports stacking. Take a look, and it is building up big-time excitement in school right here in central Pennsylvania. That's where we find Melanie Gardner to see if she can keep up with these guys. Rob? Well, it's taught in many PE classes, and it is quite a sport.
It really is. It's called sports stacking. It's part stacking, part relay race, and Fox 43's Melanie Gardner is with a local gym teacher for an early morning lesson. We are all ears, Melanie.
Well, I am all around cups this morning, and there's nothing to drink in them. No coffee in these cups. And these kids, you would think they had a ton of coffee this morning because they are just stacking like mad. This is really an exciting thing to watch here. We're learning all about sports stacking, and I'm speaking now with Anna. Anna, tell me, how did you get into sports stacking?
Well, my fourth grade teacher, she had a cup of stackers, 2 pairs actually, and so I've been doing it ever since.
So what do you like about it?
It's enthusiastic, athletic, and it's fun.
Okay, so how many different ways to stack are there?
Well, there's one 3-3-3, and then a 3-6-3, and then the cycle.
Okay, I don't even know what any of those are, so we're going to see those throughout the morning. And tell me, what is this?
Well, that's a timer, and when you start, you put your hands down, and once you're done and everything, this green light would show, and then once you're done, you'd tap it, and then it'd show your time.
Show us how it works.
Well, you put your hands on like that.
Okay,
And
stack away.
You go.
So we are now watching Diana stack, and she's pretty good at this. And I'm going to be learning how to do this in just a little bit. But first, I want to find out, what are some of the health benefits, Anna?
The health benefits are like it's good for hand-eye coordination, and it helps you academically and with sports, and I love it, yeah.
And I understand you play a musical instrument as well. Does it help with that?
Yeah, it does. I play saxophone and lots of fingering, so yeah.
Okay. It just makes you feel like a stronger player, would you say?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me, I understand it's a sport that's good for ages 4 to 104.
Yeah, in fact, every year we go to Pleasant View, and
What is Pleasant View?
Pleasant View is a home for older people, and we go there and we stack for them, and they have a blast.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you girls so much for speaking with me. It's Diana and Anna, and we are going to be doing a lot of sports stacking this morning. You can see these kids are all warmed up, and they are all good to go. And I'm going to be taking on one of these young stackers coming up in just a little bit. I got to get practicing. That's coming up this morning on Fox 43 Morning News.
Makes you think of that saying that the hand is quicker than the eye, Melanie. You're going to have to be ready for that.
I think so. I think you're right.
Diana and Anna, they're not messing around.
No, they're good.
No, they're not.
Thanks, Melanie.
Well,
Creativity, coordination, and athleticism. We take a look at the sport of sports stacking coming up on Fox 43 Morning News.
Oh, that's great. Well, ready, set, stack. Sport stacking is a unique sport that's become quite the craze with the kids.
it really is. It's incredible. So much so, in fact, that it's not only considered a sport, but it's actually taught in many gym classes right here across our area. Fox 43's Melanie Gardner live with a look at one of those classes and heavy training this morning, Melanie. A lot of action.
You know it. You know it. I am getting seriously schooled today, for real. And actually, we're joining now Nicole. Now, Nicole was a stacker, and now you're sort of a coach here.
Yeah.
So tell me, walk me through the process. I'm going to be taking on one of the great students here at Mannheim Central. Walk me through the process of sports stacking.
Well, we're going to start out with the simplest stack, the 3-3-3. And if you're right-handed, you'll start on your left side and take your right hand, and it's like you're going clockwise when you stack. So it's right, left, and then right, left, and right, left. And you go back to the same side when you down stack, and it's right, left, right, left, right, left.
Okay, seems simple enough. And I'm going to be taking on somebody, correct?
Yeah, you're going to take on Sam, and he's going to be doing the most difficult pattern, the cycle.
Okay, so Sam is going to be doing the most difficult, and I'm going to be doing the easiest. So surely I should be able to beat him.
You should.
I should. So what sort of equipment do we need to do this sport?
All you need is a set of 12 cups.
Now, I notice there are holes in the bottom of these cups. Is that to deter students from drinking out of them?
No, that's so that they're more aerodynamic, so that it's easier when you push down on the cups, the air can escape.
Oh, see, there is a scientific method behind sports stacking. All right, so it's time to get stacking. I've been stalling long enough. I'm taking on Sam. Sam, good morning.
Good morning.
Sam, do you think you can beat me?
Yes.
How long have you been stacking?
2 years. I just joined the club this year in February.
Okay, so you joined the club in February. You've been stacking for about 2 years, and you think you can do the most difficult cycle in the amount of time it takes me to do the easiest cycle.
Yes.
Bring it on. All right, we got Megan. Megan's going to hold the mic for us. All right. Do we get a ready, set, stack from anyone?
Ready, set, go! Come on, Melanie.
Okay, right, left, right. Am I beating him?
No.
What?
No, come on.
Oh.
Come on, Melanie, come on, come on. Come on, he's on the last side, he's on the last side.
Oh, I fumbled.
He finished.
Ah, I didn't win. But hey, I gave it a try. This is sports stacking, and all you need are some cups with some holes in them. You got to have the mat and a timer, and luckily for me, I forgot to start my timer, so no one will ever know how slow I was at the easiest cycle. But yes, Sam, you beat me. Sam, did you have your timer on? No. Good. Thank you. That's it, guys. We did our sports stacking, and I'm exhausted. I'm going to have to take a nap.
Looks like a lot of fun, Melanie. I think it's funny she had to tell you that Sam was already done. You were so wrapped up in your own stacking, you didn't even realize.
I had no idea.
He was sitting over there sipping a nice tea while you were still going, Melanie.
He was. Were you? Sam and I are going to have a talk.
Thanks so much, Melanie.
Thanks.
Well, the excitement is